everyone to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bearcats offense has the ball first today. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Etheridge. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
So Kansas State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force-feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
Back to throw, it's Potter. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Simmons. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
That's caught. It's Etheridge.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to throw again. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Jones to throw. Snagged out of the air. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. First down for this offense. He leaves it with his back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Past the first down marker and still running. Wide open spaces. At the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yo, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football ball. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Catch in the middle. It's Etheridge. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. First 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No good. After that miss, still a... point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bearcats. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments. Wide open downfield. There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a man, it's Potter. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Got the first down and more. Still on his feet. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Potter. And the timing just a hair off.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Makes him talk to the hand. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Nice move to keep running. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the stakes.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball, when the ball moves.
Turning it on! Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw. It's Potter. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires left. He's got an open man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wildcats! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll run the RPO and throw it right. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. Secures it at the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan.
The Bearcats will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Looking to throw, it's Potter. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 25. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Hit as he throws. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And they turn it into a defensive score.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The stiff arm gets him loose. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Unloads to the right. And he throws his 3rd pick of the... His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of the first down. And the Bearcats will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, David, I like the play call in this situation of the game, putting it on the ground, trying to be physical deep down in your opponent's territory, trying to break this tie and win the game, but needs...
Oh, a lot of space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. No need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. It's complete to the right. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too. And here,
touchdown, Kansas State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Jones to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. A little screen to the running back. Bulldozes his way through. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
With the catch, it's Johnson. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David? There he goes. He's at the 20. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst. Happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2.
Touchdown, Wildcats! Fit it in the window for the score. With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer, take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Jones wants to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. They want that clock to run. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Kansas State has it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Might be changing the route. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The Bearcats buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. And the fumble recovery sets up this offense with a great opportunity to cash it in for points. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Bearcats will hustle to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
The short hands. It's Johnson. Quick step and go. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Jones to throw. Got him downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Looking to throw on first down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bearcats. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.